Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion advised.
Now, here's Loveline.
1-800-LOVE-191. With Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Are you insane?
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number, 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Tom and Travis are both here from Blink 182. And
Mark, we lost on the freeway. Seriously.
Yeah. No, yeah. I overheard a phone call with Mark. He'll be here. All right. They Blink 182 just came from the drdrew.com website, whatever. I don't know what it is. Webcast. How'd that go?
It was rad. It was fun.
Why?
I liked it.
Why was it good?
Because there wasn't any limits. You know, you could... My earphones are all staticky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Welcome to Westwood One.
I know. Okay. Well, no, it was rad because it was just... there's no limits. You could say anything, you know, and you could just talk about whatever you wanted, and it's really relaxed atmosphere. And I also think it's cool because it's really anonymous for kids to come in there and talk about whatever they want to, and no one knows their name or what they look like.
And where is this, in Pasadena?
Yeah, Old Town. Blink's got a lot of fans. A bunch of people turned up. I'm afraid they're going to break in the window at our studio.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Right?
I made them take pictures of the crowd. It was insane.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't, you talked about it on the air, but it's not like you really drove it home.
No, you were too busy yelling at me last night for me to talk about myself.
Oh, shut up. Drew's not much of a promoter, I'll tell you that. He's no Barnum. No. So he didn't push it too much. So the fact that a bunch of people showed up, even with Drew's half-hearted attempt at publicity, is pretty amazing and a testament to the band's popularity.
Yes, that's what it means.
No, stop
yes,
it.
Yes.
Go on.
Enema of the State is gone platinum. Is that true?
It's the rumors we hear.
You said it on the TV show 2 hours ago.
I know. Well, it said it in the bio. I just I just wanted to confirm it with.
Have you read our bio?
I just looked at it and
you should read it. It's all about colon cleansing routines.
The colon cleansing or the fat absorbers?
No, for real. Because we called our album "Enema of the States," the bio we put together this whole way to give yourself an enema.
In order to raise rectal awareness, Blink 182 needed to increase their fan base.
Okay. The paragraph in here, when you start saying stuff about fleshing out your colon, then you'll realize it's probably in the middle somewhere. And so every journalist, it's so funny. We just got
irregular, infrequent bowel movements can allow toxic residues to remain in the colon. Traffic concludes. It's very rare in society to find normal function of a healthy colon. For abnormal function, colon hydrotherapy, or enemas, as they're commonly known, are recommended.
Exactly.
This is Travis.
I've never partaked in an enema.
I've spoken to Drew about this topic at length, and apparently it makes no difference. Is that true, Drew?
It makes no difference.
It doesn't help you out?
Your colon was designed for this. And by the way, the only thing the colon does is absorb water.
Really?
That's all it does.
I said to Drew, I've argued with Drew 100 times, isn't it better to take 3 or 4 healthy bowel movements a day as opposed to once? That's extreme, but let's say there's a guy who goes 4 times a day, and there's a guy who goes once every couple of days, and he says no difference. That's just the anal schedule the guy's on.
Hey, have you ever traveled and have that whole schedule thrown off? It's bad. No, honestly, we'll go from Europe, and it'll be one time during the day, and then you come back, and all of a sudden it's first thing in the morning, or I don't know. It's just kind of...
In your pants.
In your pants.
On your way to the
airplane.
bathroom or in the airplane or in the cab. All right, so we will hear some stuff off of Enema of the State. And you guys are starting to tour in November with Silverchair?
Yeah. We're going to do about 17 shows starting Halloween weekend into November.
And just touring around nationally?
Yeah, just nationally.
How old are Silverchair now?
They're 15. No, I don't know. No, they're actually 18 and 19. One of them just got their license in Australia.
We had Silverchair in here, didn't we?
It seemed like it was 20 years ago.
It was, I think.
They were 12? What were they?
They were honestly, first time we met them, Daniel just turned 16. He got this new car and he was flying around Newcastle, Australia.
Jesus.
And it was right at the height of their album Frog Stomp or whatever that actually sold about 3 million copies. And there's these kids that all they wanted to do was take us out to go egging in Australia. It was funny.
They don't have guns in Australia, see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, eggs don't kill people. People kill people, I think is how it goes. All right. We'll take some calls. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the show. Jay?
Yep.
You're 30.
Yep.
What's up?
Well, this is primarily a question for Dr. Drew. I guess it's sort of physiological. Ever since I can remember, whenever I have either masturbated or had sex, I'm obviously a guy. I orgasm several times in a row. And
what does that mean?
And I'm not talking like, I'm talking like probably 30 seconds to a minute in between each one. And I'm wondering if there's some sort of physiological, some underlying condition that causes me to do this. And
Is there times when you can't do it?
No.
There are no times. It's always the same.
It's always the same.
30 seconds to a minute in between.
Wait. Do you have an orgasm each time, or does it just kind of come out?
I have an orgasm. I have the feeling of an orgasm, and I have ejaculate as well.
That doesn't sound like
It's not
a bad
problem.
thing. Yeah.
No, I wish I could do that.
No, it makes me sort of popular, but
Wow.
I'm wondering, is there, and I've never run into anybody else who can do this, and and before I had sex, I thought everybody could do it.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions, Jay.
Okay.
Do you have to keep the stimulation going in order to do it?
Can you stop it? Right.
Yeah, usually I have to continue the stimulation. Sometimes I need more stimulation, sometimes not very much at all.
I just wonder if it's just one long thing he does with a little, sort of...
Well, first off, 30 seconds to a minute doesn't seem like a long period of time, but when it comes to ejaculating, it's an eternity.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on a second, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the clock right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we'll begin the clock, and I'll tell you when it's been 30 seconds.
Okay.
So something went flying out of your penis 5 seconds ago, right? Now,
And basically,
now nothing's flying out,
no,
but you're continuing the stimulation,
continuing the stimulation.
but still nothing has happened.
The feeling of the orgasm has stopped.
Feeling has stopped.
No
but
contractions?
But you're
No
still...
contractions any longer. No ejaculate any longer.
Is your anus dilated
Mine
to
is.
9 centimeters?
And
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's been 30 seconds, and something else comes out?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. And will it happen again?
Yep.
How many times?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Usually I have to stop, otherwise I can rub myself raw.
But, okay, but 4 times?
7 or 8 times is not unusual.
Could you imagine having multiple? Only girls do that.
And fluid continues to come out each time?
Most of the time. I specifically remember one time in college where I did it about 12 times in 50 minutes, and all of them were productive.
You know what would be so funny is if he was hooking up with a girl and her dad came home, so he threw on his pants and ran out and just kept having orgasms in his pants as he's running.
Well, first of all, I would need to continue the stimulation, and second of all, I don't do chicks.
Oh, boy. You know, his penis, I'm picturing, when you cut a chicken's head off and it still runs around the farm for, another minute? That's kind of what your penis is like. Oh, my God.
I just don't know where all the fluid comes from. I don't understand.
What I want to know is there, what is it that allows me to do this?
Whatever we don't...
Could it cause problems?
No.
I mean, if it has something to do with my prostate, I mean,
No, it's just whatever caused refractoriness, and again, that's probably a complex combination of spinal reflex arcs and central nervous system processes that we don't fully understand. Doesn't happen with you. Now, that to me is not that abnormal, but then to continue to produce fluid, I mean, your seminal vesicles must be the size of a milk carton. Are you a huge person?
There's a missing kid on the back of it.
Are you a giant person?
No, I'm 5'11", 170.
What are you wearing?
And wait a second. Let's say you did this tonight, okay? And you had your orgasm, and then you had your 3, 4, 5 orgasms spaced out 30 seconds or a minute apart.
When's your next time?
When is the next time you can do it? This time tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Oh. You can do it again?
Sure.
Jeez, guy's like a semen factory.
Well, and I mean, sometimes it's even if I do it 2 or 3 times, it's an hour or 2 later.
Okay, I know we're all fascinated by Jay.
I wouldn't be able to hold down a job. I really wouldn't.
And it's an hour or 2 later. If I only do it 2 or 3 times, quite frequently it's like I won't be able to go to sleep unless I do it 2 or 3 more times.
Oh, my God. Wow. Hey, Jay, I don't know what you do for a living, but quit. There's a guy named Jim Rose. He has this circus-type show where anything goes. I think you'll be the new star.
You qualify.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
now, you're healthy. It's just the way you are.
Yeah. That's it.
All right?
Never had any head injuries or anything like that?
Dr. Drew's like stumped, too. No one knows what's going on with his penis.
My God. Can you imagine?
Yes.
How does he produce all that fluid?
I don't know, but some guys can do this. You don't watch enough porn.
No.
Oh, guys vary.
Peter North, we used to call him the human geyser.
Yeah,
What does he do?
The decorator.
What does he do? It's disgusting.
He just keeps going and going and going. And
It just keeps going.
What does that mean?
I mean, as much as you put out on an average session, right, he puts out 10 to 20 times that much. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Is it more liquidy? Or
It tastes saltier.
Is the quality of the fluid different? Or?
it's warmer, yeah.
No, it seems to be the same. I have not. I've not got the lab results back from them, but I'm going to bring a movie in here one of these nights,
And
Drew,
maybe
and
watch
it's a mess.
All right,
It really is.
I would appreciate it enlightening me.
Okay, Brianna,
Yeah.
you're 15.
Yes.
What's up?
Oh my God, this question is for Blink-182. Oh my God, like my friend Christine, she's like in love with you guys so much. You just don't understand. Like we even want to like send her on Fanatic, but unfortunately there's like no way we can ever like meet them. It's just impossible.
Where do you live?
I live in Downey.
Downey?
She lives in Culver City.
Hey, everyone, Mark's here.
Hey, your biggest
Okay.
fans on the phone.
Hi.
Hey, Brianna,
Yeah.
Brianna.
how you could get down to the studio? Oh, you're 15.
I'm only 15. I don't have a car.
Wait, get me up to speed. What's going on? I'm sorry.
Brianna is 15. She's a huge Blink fan, and she doesn't think she can ever meet the band.
All you got to do, call a cab.
A
Yeah.
cab.
Call
No,
a cab.
Where do you
Where's
do
she
that?
live? Where's she live?
I live in Downey.
Downey?
Yeah, she could make it.
What's Downey?
Paper towels.
Do not tell a 15-year-old to come down here in the middle of the
I'm
night.
not going to
Yeah,
rape her or anything.
Yeah.
Just say
I'm not
hi.
saying that. I'm just, I'm trying to. It's my little Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. Do you have terminal illness?
No.
Never mind.
Do you take that
I
new
can.
fat pill that messes up?
Hey, have you heard about this new fat reduction pill that gives you greasy, oily discharge from your anus and increased bowel movements?
That's what we talked about on Drew.com, by the way.
Yeah, that's what you missed on Drew.com. But apparently the greasy bowels is what the pill does, and the fat thing is a side
The side effect. Originally, the pill was developed to give someone oily, greasy discharge from their anus, and as a side effect, they found out that it cuts your fat absorption. So it's kind of like penicillin. It's like they were going for something, but it
You
gives.
found something else.
Yeah.
Hey, Brianna.
Yeah.
All right, you could meet the band tonight, but I understand you're 15 and you don't have wheels and all that.
It's not fair, damn it.
All right. Well,
No
life
use
isn't
obscenities.
fair.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes a garbage mouth.
No.
All right. Well, hey, when are you guys playing in town next?
Actually, we have a show in Los Angeles at the Universal Amphitheater on November 5th.
November 5th. Is that with Silverchair?
That is a Silverchair and Phoenix TX.
All right. So, Brianna, you can make it out to Universal City and see them then. Drew, move your hand. Are we talking to Shelley? Oh, Leno tomorrow night. So, Brianna, if you have a TV set, turn that on.
Atmospheric in here tonight.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
I farted.
It's a little darker than normal.
He farted.
It's a little mood lighting. Shelley,
Hello?
you're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry, but I made up my question, okay?
All right.
That's rad.
Honesty.
Yeah, okay, Blink, you guys are like my favorite band. I have all your albums. Okay, Carousel is my favorite song. And I want to know, okay, you guys are coming to, okay, I live in San Diego, really. I said Sacramento, I don't know why. Okay, but, you
It's
guys
just
are
you're lying. You might as well keep lying.
Yeah, you're on a roll.
I was just on a roll. Go ahead.
I'm really a man, okay.
so you guys are coming to San Diego the 30th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I got tickets to that show, and what, are you guys going to open a family reunion?
No. Why? Just because we've done that for the last year and a half?
Oh,
Yeah.
No. Actually, we have a special little treat that I don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody. No, I don't. But it's gonna be cool.
Hey, you guys know what?
What?
You
I know.
talked to me like 1 hour ago.
A what?
I was on DrDrew.com show.
Oh.
How weird is that?
Well,
Wow.
Wow. It's like synchronicity.
Hey, Shelley.
Yeah?
Well, you guys live in San Diego,
That's
so
right.
you know you may run into them at a mall or something.
What's your address?
They'll give it to you off the air, all right, Shelley?
What?
Off the air, goofball.
What? Huh?
Okay.
Goofball.
I know. I'm tired of the kids.
These guys, you would appreciate this. And the Drew.com show, they got into a 10-minute discussion about relationships and the whole farting, pooing thing.
Farting.
Yeah.
Oh, can I please tell you a story?
Sure.
You got to be
I have
careful.
the raddest story
And you know
about
how
me and my girlfriend.
Okay.
Can I please tell the story?
Please.
Oh, that is actually.
This is such a rad story. Okay. Staying the night at my girlfriend's house, and she's on the phone. She's like, "Oh, this is going to take about half an hour or whatever." So I said, "Oh, I'm going to go take a shower." Okay, fine, whatever. So I go in and start doing my thing in the shower. She gets off the phone early. She goes, "Oh, I'll just, take a shower with Mark because we're going to go to bed, whatever." So she comes, and I don't know this, but the door in her bathroom doesn't lock all the way. You can just push it straight open. And so she comes, as a total Starsky and Hutch style, kicks open the door, and there I am sitting buck naked taking a crap.
That's a turn on.
They're not together anymore because of
Yeah.
that incident.
Yeah, it was so awful. But, I mean, it immediately broke down the poop barrier. Now I can poop there. I have carte blanche.
I once stopped dating a girl because we went to her house and Mark went to use the bathroom, came back, and said it stunk.
Oh, my God. This girl, like, we show up at her house and we're supposed to pick her up because Tom's going on a date with her. And we show up at the door and she starts walking out. And I say, "Oh, hey, can I use your bathroom?" And she gets all upset. She's all, yeah, you totally can. And she leads me past the hallway bathroom, like the main guest bathroom. And I'm like, "What about that one?" She's like, "Oh, that one's dirty." And it stunk so bad because she just absolutely tore it up.
She actually admitted to it. She's like, "You can't." I go, "Hey, Mark," like, "Hey, can you use your bathroom?" She's all, "No." And I'm all, "Why?" She's all, she's trying to think of something, like the little mouse is running on the wheel in her head. And then she goes, I went to the bathroom.
Okay, you can use my parents' one. Oh, it smelled so bad that I would not allow Tom.
That
to
was the
date her
last
anymore.
time I ever hung out with her that day.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a deal breaker?
That was a
Yeah.
deal breaker for me. I wasn't.
See, Adam appreciates that kind of thing.
Girls don't poop.
No, but for Adam, that would have been a steam builder.
No.
Yeah, you got all turned on.
I have a real double standard with the anus. I like to do the farting. I like to be the one who's doing that in the relationship, but I don't appreciate it when they do it. I know it
Mark
sounds,
had a girlfriend that used to fart
sounds
so
bad.
loud. We would be at
Really?
the movie theater and his girlfriend, like along him, would go, and the whole theater would smell.
Hey, have you ever done this? Have you ever been like at a party or in a house where there's a few people
I've done
and
that.
somebody just destroys the bathroom? You walk into the bathroom, you take 2 steps in the bathroom, you go, "Oh, Christ, I don't got to go that bad."
Right.
You step out of the bathroom
And they
because it's
think you did
painful, and there's a person standing there waiting to
Oh,
walk in.
dude.
And you're like, and they just go in and shut the door, and you realize, I don't know, should I pull them aside and
Right,
talk
I
to them
didn't-
now, or should I?
I always explain it. I always,
You would?
I come out and I go, "Listen, I didn't do that.
do that.
I didn't go to the bathroom. I just went to went pee.
The raddest thing to do, because I know you guys travel a lot, and this is a good joke to play if you want to really embarrass some
Poop on
absolute
someone's
stranger,
face.
is when you're waiting for the lavatory, whenever someone comes out
on a
of
plane or something?
Yeah, on the plane. The plane's in flight, and someone's in lavatory ahead of you, and you're waiting your turn. When they come out, act like you're walking in and go, "Oh my God, it smells terrible in here."
Hey, you know what?
While the person's walking back to their seat, because the whole plane will turn around and look, and it's that one person walking back to their seat, and
Hey.
they'll go, "Oh."
It's so funny because he did it to the same lady twice on this flight.
Same lady I got twice. It was really beautiful.
It was pretty rad.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Let's play a Blink
terrific.
song. Now that we've been dosed up properly with Blink.
You want to do that? Wait a minute. Did we ever talk to?
Julie?
Did we ever talk to her?
No.
Oh, hold on, Julie.
Yeah,
You're 21.
yeah.
What's up?
Well, I have a boyfriend, and I can't seem to have sexual intercourse with him.
Wait a minute. I'm going to say one other thing. It just jumped into my head
Uh-oh.
regarding airports, travel, and poo.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but some of the worst damage goes on in airport bathrooms.
People save
Oh,
them.
You
yeah.
walk into an airport bathroom. Like normally when you go to a public bathroom and you see the toilets with the stalls and everything, there's 15 of them and there's maybe one guy
Right.
in there. But when you go to the airport,
They're
there's
all
15
full.
and there's 15 pair of shoes there with the pants around the ankles. And it's bad. It's real bad.
And noisy, too,
And it's
right?
the guys are just going to town.
I
Like
know,
reckless
seriously.
abandon. They're going like they've never gone before. And I said to Drew once, I couldn't
Reckless
figure it
abandon.
out because we do a ton of traveling. I was like, why is it always so bad in these airport bathrooms? Because when you go to a ball game or you
Right.
go to the movies or you go to other public places, you don't get that kind of damage. People wait till they get home or whatever it is. I said to Drew,
Look how hard Drew's laughing.
because he knows this is true.
He loves poo-poo
I
jokes.
said to Drew, you know why this is bad? Because these people aren't from this city. And their feeling is hey, I'm from from Milwaukee, and I'm stopping over in L.A., and I'm doing some damage. I'm going to ruin the town before I go back to Milwaukee.
No, I think the worst thing is when you're in a bathroom and you are the only one, and it's dead silent, and some other guy walks in, and you're sitting down, and you're all, don't make noise. And you go, I guess I should cough or something so he knows I'm here.
Tom cannot fart in front of a woman.
It's been 3 years, and my girlfriend, she's probably listening, Jen, I'm planning on farting around you. I just don't know when, and I don't know when it's appropriate. It's one of those things. It's like the first time you have sex. It's like you build up to it, and
But now it's been 3 years, so it's weird.
But
yeah, now it's weird. I don't know what to do.
You know when you make your move when you guys are sleeping in the same bed, and you're used to sleeping alone, and it's like 5:30 in the morning, and you're barely awake, and you don't know that someone's next to you because you're not used to someone being next to you.
So guilty
and
of
then
that.
you just let it fly, and the sound of your own gas sort of wakes you up enough to know that there's someone next to you.
I did that. I've done that, man.
Now, if a woman has any dignity, she'll pretend like she's sleeping, but she'll usually bring it up at some point later on in the day.
Okay, let me give you a story about a week ago.
All right.
Waking up, just kind of laying together, whatever, and my girlfriend goes, yeah, you totally farted last night in your sleep. I just wanted you to know that.
I did that one time. I was like laying there, like she was behind me, kind of spooning me. I was kind of asleep.
Oh, no.
I was asleep. Shh, be quiet. I'm telling a story. I was asleep. I'm like, oh, my God. And then right then, it woke me. I'm like, my heart starts beating.
And you listen for her breathing to see if it gets irregular.
A little. I know. She's all, I'm all, no, like a little bead of sweat drips on my face. It's like Mission Impossible.
But she didn't know. I mean, she didn't wake up?
You know what? She wouldn't have told me.
All right. I think that was it. I think you broke the wind and broke the ice, and it's fair game now. Julie?
Yeah.
All right, so you're 21. What's up?
Well, I have panic attacks. I can't have sexual intercourse.
Really?
You've always had this when you tried to do this?
I'm sorry?
Have you always had this happen when you tried to have sex?
Yes, but it's been worse recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it hasn't really been that bad until recently, in the last month or so.
So where is it coming from?
Where is it coming from? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I was raped when I was 15, but I'm not quite sure.
Did you ever have treatment for the rape incident?
Yeah.
How long were you treated for?
A lot of drugs and therapy, and not much else. Pretty much.
What else is there besides drugs and therapy? What do you mean?
Well, it didn't really help, but I didn't
How many years did you do it for?
Let's see here, 3.
3 years?
Yeah.
And that was not the first time you were sort of victimized, was it?
Actually, yeah. That was the first time.
No way.
What happened?
Well, I'd been dating him for about 2.5 years, and I was trying to break up with him, and my mom invited him over, and actually I just had a very long, horrible manic episode.
So you're bipolar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you've never done anything unusual during these bipolar episodes, these manic episodes?
I'm sorry?
You've never done anything disturbing during these manic episodes?
Not that I can think of. Just more like I'm up all night, every night for a week.
And nobody ever sexually abused you or anything like that when you were younger?
Not when I was really young that I know of, no.
Wow.
Well, how old were you when you do know about it?
15.
15, so that's it. All right, so she's manic depressive. She got raped at 15, and you say you should be on some meds, right?
Well, I haven't been on drugs for about 4 years, and I've been okay. I haven't had any episodes.
All right. Well, you're starting to have panic attacks now.
Yeah.
So maybe a little more therapy and maybe some more
medicine,
meds.
The thing is that I am actually in therapy, and it's not doing anything.
And what do they think this is from?
They basically said that that's what they think it's from.
From what?
From the rape. But the therapy that I'm in doesn't seem to do any good. And
maybe try somebody else.
No.
Oh, no, I mean,
Yeah,
no, not for that.
Bad advice, Tom.
No, I was talking about, like,
bad advice.
No,
It's
I was...
not bad advice, but somebody with this, there's a lot more going on here that for whatever reason, I don't know what the deal is, but
yes,
the people like this, the important thing is this long-term,
Don't you
stable relationship with a therapist.
Don't you think that some therapists, though, aren't as good as others?
Oh, yeah, but for some people, the important thing is just hanging in for a long period of time. Just being able to stay with a single person.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, we can tell by Julie's voice there's a lot going on here. but we're not going to get to the bottom of it tonight. So instead, we're going to pee and drink more coffee, right, Drew?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break. Blink 182 is here, and we'll be back with them and you and us after this.
Loveline. Be right back in a minute.
K-Rock.
It is Loveline. Mark, Tom, and Travis are all here from Blink 182. Enema of the State is the
Hi,
name
I'm Travis.
of the new CD. And,
I like men.
I'm Travis.
you know,
I like
a lot
guys.
of bands have a little trouble with the sophomore effort, but not Blink 182.
No.
His,
What?
Sophomore effort. Sophomore jinx.
You know,
Like, bands put out with their first record, and it's pretty good and does well, and then the second record doesn't do so well. Sophomore
it
jinx.
happens all the time. And his Enema of the State outsold Dude Ranch.
By far, my friend.
Really?
By about double.
And you are my friend.
And you are my
Really?
friend. I
Really?
consider you one of my good
Oh,
friends.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you.
I wouldn't, I mean, Dude Ranch has been out for 3
Yeah, 3 years.
Is it 3 years now?
No, it's 2.5, actually.
Oh, two and
I'd
a
like
half.
to say.
Okay.
Then say it.
Well, that's pretty good then. That's good. All right. That means Enema of the State sold, you know, based on Dude
Right.
Ranch, right?
Exactly.
All right. That's good. Kelly, glad I got that straightened out like I'm ever coming out with a record.
Yeah.
Kelly, you're 17. What's going on?
First, can I say hi to Blink-182?
No.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Hello.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I just started dating this guy, and I didn't know how old he was until our second date, and he's 25,
How old are you?
17.
Wow. That's
This
awful.
guy's an asshole. How'd you meet him?
No, that's why this is my question.
How'd you meet him?
Work. Because he's like, he's like a really intelligent guy. He's like, I don't know.
How long you been dating him?
I've only been out with him twice.
Oh, that's right.
You know what my thing is? This is my answer to those types of scenarios. Is that when I was 25, I'm not there yet, but even when I'm 23, it's not cool to date like a girl at 17. Like you're a dork if you have to
Yeah.
go that young, you know. And it's
Totally.
nothing against a 17-year-old.
Remember the guy we talked to on the webcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a guy who owned a business who met this girl at work and dating and sleeping with her for a year and was like shocked that she wanted to have a relationship. What?
Right.
It's just weird, though. I mean, any guy that
Well,
has to date a girl
what
that's that young.
Tom is saying is when you're 17 and there's a 25-year-old who's interested in you, you're flattered, you look at yourself as an adult, and it's an adult relationship. But when you're 25 and you see one of your buddies stepping down and dating a 17-year-old,
Not
he's
good.
a loser.
Yeah.
He's a dork.
You have to stop seeing this guy is basically what it comes down to, because it's inappropriate for him to be dating you and for
Well,
you
it
to be
means
dating
he's a
him.
loser too.
Exactly.
You can't see it yet, but boy, you will.
Where do you work? What kind of place?
I work at a restaurant.
And he's like a manager or something?
No,
Uh-oh.
no. But, see, that's why I thought it was so weird, because he's, like, a really, really extremely good-looking guy, and I'm just wondering why he'd be interested in me. Why? Because he could easily go and get, like, some really cute girl his age and stuff, but...
Yeah, most women mistakenly think that guys that they like, it's
Everybody
a
else will
universal
like,
thing.
yeah.
Everyone else, they could go out and get anybody. It's usually not the case. I've had girlfriends think that
Everyone I
about me. That's how I know.
Well, you got to keep up the charade while you're dating somebody.
It's
though.
like when your parents
Right.
when you go to your parents say you can be anything you want. You can't.
No.
You really can't.
I can't be-
You're very limited what you can actually
I
be.
can't really be good looking. I found that out before.
Hey, Kelly, what does he do at the restaurant?
He's a waiter.
Okay. All right. Listen, we're telling you the guy's flawed. We don't have to talk to him. We know he's 25. He wants to date a 17-year-old, and that's flawed.
And he's breaking the law, too.
Yes. All right?
Well, is there any, like, weird problems that people have? 'Cause, like, why do guys go like younger girls? Like, that's why
Because the older ones won't go out with them.
Right, right.
No, but I know that they would. That's why I thought it was so weird.
I don't know. They don't like hair. There's something about a woman in a retainer that really turns on a lot of guys. They like to see a woman in the Garanimals with the retainer and the Hello Kitty knapsack. I mean, there's something kind of exciting and alluring about that, right? Right, Drew?
I thought it was the Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Pokemon!
I like a
Pokemon.
chick who's into the Pokemon. And instead of, buying them jewelry, you just get them a couple of Pokemon cards and they're happy, right? Beautiful.
It
Elisa?
costs about as much, by the way.
Oh, really? Elisa?
Hi.
What's up?
I had a question for Blink-182.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I was thinking, why do you guys always naked? I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I like it and all, but you guys are always naked like all your videos. I think it's cool, but...
You want to know why, honestly?
Because I look good.
I look good naked, and I think... Huh? No, it's just funny. I mean, honestly, what's more disgusting or stupid looking than... It's an instant laugh. A naked guy is an instant laugh.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about this today. You have the human race divided in half. You got females, naked, look beautiful and sensuous. Males look retarded and ugly.
Well, especially when they're on the lam. You know, like naked guys running.
Right.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Hey, but are you guys totally naked, like when you're in the video and there's a big crowd around you and everything,
Yeah,
and it's
for a
all
lot of it.
tiled out?
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised, my friend.
Oh,
You know what's really awful is, like, all this footage is just starting to leak out everywhere. Like, the other day, we're putting together the Blink home video at this point.
Yeah.
And we're editing footage from the video shoots and everything. There's just a lot of footage of my wiener, and it's just really upsetting.
Hey, it's upsetting to me. My wiener looks like it's been on ice for like 30 hours. Oh, it's bad.
Well, you're never colder than when you're naked, unfortunately.
Well, no, not because it's small, because it's cold, because it's like it's frostbitten and blue and gross.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just joking. No, because it was cold, naturally.
My penis honestly looks like at one point it caught fire.
And they stomped it out.
Somebody put it out with a shovel.
All right. You're using too much hairspray in the pubic hair. Ryan?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yes, I am.
Hey, what people don't know about the penis is if you yank on it and stretch it out a little bit, you can buy an extra 7/8 of an inch. I mean, it'll sit there. No,
It's like the Africans when they put those necklaces on.
No, I'm not saying, I'm not even talking about over the course of years. I'm talking about if you're standing in your bathroom and you're just flaccid and you're limp and you just, got out of the shower or whatever, and you look down and you're not hanging too good, and you reach down and you give it a couple of yanks and kind of stretch it out a little bit, you can get a little extra hang out of it.
On the next commercial break.
You did that to your balls when you were little.
Oh, that's right.
I have a big screw, I'm sorry.
All right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Why is it
I'm
about
sorry.
me?
Go ahead.
I just wanted to tell you guys I like you a lot.
Oh, thank you.
And,
I don't think he's talking to you, Tom.
Who's the girl on the cover of your guys' album? She's kind of hot.
Well, her name is Janine, and let me tell you a little something about her. She has sex with other girls for money on videotape.
Yeah.
Wow, what was that?
That was me. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
All right,
Oh, that's
Ryan?
Janine.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm good. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Thank you.
That's
You know,
great.
I'm not just blowing smoke up the band's collective rectum here when I say that we have pretty good-sized bands on this show all the time, and we sit here for 2 hours and we get 2 calls in 2 hours. Tonight, even the ones that claim to be something else turn out to be Blink fans, and although it's flattering, I'm becoming annoyed.
What song now?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, what song are we playing?
Yeah.
That's what I love about Drew
No
and his
one cares.
radio savvy. That's what I love about it.
Anyone work here?
Hey, why don't we go to the song? Which let me tell you what that's code for, by the way. How about I make a phone call? That's what. Why don't we go to the song?
No, what I was thinking with that new top of the hour ID, if we don't do it now, we're not going to do it till the next hour.
Okay, but Drew,
Right.
how does it work where you go, how about we go to a song? You're looking at the screen. There's nothing on it. I don't know what song we're
I
playing.
thought these guys might know what's on it.
All the small things. I heard somebody yell all the small things. The song is
Turn
actually.
that thing down.
This is a song that Tom wrote about his girlfriend. It's called All the Small Things, and it's the song that we just.
She didn't write that about him?
No.
Yeah. Hey,
his
she saw the
icicle
video.
All right, let's hear that from Blink-182. All right, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew, and that's Tom from Blink-182.
Hello.
Oh,
No, you should have locked the door.
Look what the cat dragged in. Travis and Mark
Piece of its
have,
own litter.
now joined us.
Sorry.
Enema of the State is the name of the CD. And we'll go back to the phones. Right, Drew? Yeah. You got anything?
My
figured
dog
out
eats
there?
our kitty litter.
All right. Really?
Yeah. Have you ever had a dog that did that?
That ate? I've never had a dog.
Well,
I had a dog, but it died when it was 6 months old. That's the only dog I've ever
dogs like to go into the kitty litter box, and then they come up and start licking you, and you're like, something smells weird. It's bad.
Are they eating the cat poo, or are they just
Yeah.
getting into the litter?
Yeah, my friend calls them almond rokas.
Oh yeah. Rick, our manager, his dog used to eat his cat's poop all the time.
Yeah, Rick was hanging out, and the dog runs up to him, gives him kisses. He's like, wait a second, just mowed the litter box. It was bad.
Oh yeah.
He has another poop story too, because we were
Okay.
a long time ago. We played some festival, and we're sitting underneath this tree in the grass, just talking, just whatever, and like he's just inadvertently like peeling the bark off of a stick, and he looks down after about 10 minutes. He goes, "Oh my God, it's done." For 10 minutes, just fondling this dog poop.
But he had to be high.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, he wasn't. Seriously.
Craig? All right. Martine,
Yeah.
you're 13.
Uh-huh.
What's
okay,
up?
First of all, I want to say Blink-182, you guys are like my favorite band in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Tom, I met you when I was 12 at the Weenie Roast.
Uh-huh.
And Adam Carolla, I met you last year at the Weenie Roast, and you were like flirting with my friend. It was really funny.
You're flirting with her friend?
Wait,
how old are you? How old are you? You're 12?
How old are you, 12?
Asshole. Adam. Hold on, let me defend myself. She's 12, but her friend was 14.
Yeah, and she acts mature.
She acts like a 16-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Really? Well, I was not flirting with your friend.
Well, you gave off the impression that you were.
Well, how old is your friend?
She's 13, almost 14.
She's 13. What's wrong with you, Adam?
She said almost 14.
You grabbed his butt.
Okay, anyway.
Well, now, seriously, what did I do with your 13-year-old friend?
Well, I don't know. You just like, I don't know. You just like were like looking at her and stuff.
Oh, leering, creepy Adam Carolla. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to you. Terrible.
Okay, I have a question for you, Mark.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, geez, I'm on the spot right now.
Do you manage like Phoenix TX? Sorry.
Yes, I manage Phoenix TX.
Okay, because they're like one of my favorite bands too.
Cool. Awesome.
I'm going to see you guys on like November 5th, and hopefully I'm going to get backstage passes.
Okay.
At the amphitheater?
If you bring your 13-year-old friend, we can talk about it, backstage passes.
That's right. That's right. Bring her younger sister.
We
for
won't
me.
bring that. Yeah, we won't bring that creepy guy I was staring at.
We won't bring Adam to creep out on your friends.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, you figured I was just sort of undressing her with my eyes?
No. Just like you were like sitting next to us during Metallica, and like when you like left,
Right.
you kind of like brushed up against her and stuff. I don't know. Okay.
Right. Let me explain the brushing process. There's 9 inches in between seats, and I'm in the middle of the row, and I'm leaving to the exit.
If this were a court of law, you'd look so guilty. Yeah, but she looked older.
What are you doing at our shows?
I was sitting there, you like grabbed her arm. I don't know.
Right. And hey, you know what? The other day, there was this, I was in New York, and there was this bum on the subway that I brushed up against when I was getting onto the train.
See, that's odd, because I avoid bums.
No, I brush. That's my thing. That's how I, that's how I spread my stink. I brush against women. Joe?
Yeah?
Huh?
You were leaving and brushed against her. Joe, you're 16. What's up?
Yeah, hi Adam, hi Drew. Adam, I really love your compassion that you have for what you do.
Thank you, Screwball.
Really great.
What does that mean?
Passion for what you do?
Yeah, it seems like he's really into his job.
Okay.
That's passion, not compassion. The one thing you would not call Adam is compassionate.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, but I am passionate about my
Yes,
job.
passionate,
Right. I
but not
appreciate the compliment. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to know why I feel the effects from pot even after I've been sober for 3 months.
What do you mean? What effects are you feeling?
Like the effects from when you're high.
What is describe the effects you're feeling?
Like
Like that right there. That's pretty much it. That says it all right there. Huh?
everything. I don't know, everything that goes on.
So you have trouble.
Like it's tied up from it. I don't
How
know.
long did you smoke weed?
Pretty rarely, actually, for like maybe like 15 times in like a year and a half.
No.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Then there's something else going on.
You got a brain tumor, Joe.
Yeah, you need to see a doctor about this. I don't know exactly what you're describing because you're kind of vague about it, but it is not the pot.
Really?
No.
Hey, let me ask you something, though, Drew. Aren't you allowed... don't you have cycles as sort of a human? I mean, we know women do, but I mean, aren't there times in your life when you feel lethargic and you feel tired, and you don't, you're maybe a little bit depressed, and then there's other times in your life you're full of energy and you're happy and blah blah blah, and it doesn't seem to be connected with
what's happening,
happening around you, work, girlfriend, whatever. Do you have cycles? Are you allowed to just sort of have a bad month?
Well,
and especially at 16 with nads dropping and hairs popping.
Yes, and some of it has to do with seasons, and some of it has to do with the phases of the, but some of it can be what's called cyclothymia, which are these abnormal mood cycles in your brain that can become significant.
Right. Okay, so what should he do? I'd say ride it out, 16. And don't get wigged out with the pot, because that ain't it.
Not it, no.
Okay. We're going to take a break. When we come back, who are we going to talk to, Drew? We'll talk to,
let's see.
Aubrey?
Sure. Aubrey.
We are?
Sure.
No, we're not going to talk to Aubrey.
There are not any good ones to promote right there. Okay?
There isn't?
No.
That's bad promotion.
Here's
by
the
the
deal,
way,
Adam.
Drew.
When you don't see a number up here, that's why I don't put it up there.
All right, but don't
Okay.
smart off to me because how the hell do I know? We
Seriously,
worked that out.
No, we should. I mean, seriously, if you've noticed, you like giving me grief about it, but you have a reason for it. So.
All right,
say something
Jesus
for marriage,
Christ.
you guys.
Hold on, Anderson, you got to turn that goddamn mic down in there. You blow my something poo comes out of me every time you talk to me. It is so
All right, we're going to
loud
break.
in my
Here we
ears. No, let me tell you something, Drew. Here's what you say. I got to teach you how to do some good radio.
Teach me.
Here's what you say. If we don't have a good call,
All
you
right,
go,
Ace.
we got a surprise call
All right,
coming
Ace
up.
Rockola wants to tell you there's a surprise call coming up.
That's right. We'll get to it after this. Right, Drewski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace.
Oh yeah, everybody now.
1-800-LOVE-191. That's 1-800-LOVE-91. Loveline on K-Rock.
Nate, it is Loveline. We're going to take a quick top of the hour, 10-second station identification. We'll be back with more of the show in just 10 seconds. Nate, it is Loveline. We're going to take a quick top of the hour, 10-second station identification. We'll be back with more of the show in just 10 seconds.
This is Loveline on radio station.
It's Loveline. KROQ-FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles. Loveline.
Well, that is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Next week, Save Ferris will be in here, and John Popper from Blues Traveler will be in here, and I may be jamming along with John while he blows that harp of his. So you can look forward to that next week. Tonight, Blink 182 is here. We have Tom and Travis here, and Mark is making his way back to the studio. And I'll tell you, Blink 182 has become a big deal. People waiting around for autographs. They have an entourage now that they travel with. And
Hot candy for the kids.
no
They're waiting
kidding.
outside.
This is going to be a horrible hour. This is going to be horrible. You guys are going to be chewing and sucking your
I
way.
bought these to go to throw the kids outside, but then I realized that we were back on the air, so I rushed back
Hey,
into the
can
room.
I have
Oh,
them
I
in?
see. I see. All right,
No,
don't
it's
open
not
them.
I'm not opening anything.
Okay, that's all right. Well, go run out and give it to them.
All right, hang on.
Or take your headphones off. You're going to
And
break something.
When you go outside, lock the door from the other side.
Outside? Okay.
All
Right
right.
back, you guys.
Oh, wait.
Love you.
Hey, Drew, what do you got going up there?
What happened? You probably hung up on him.
I didn't hang up on anything.
Right, yeah, they're there. Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
Why are you asking who it is?
Because there was something up there.
Well, now it ain't up there. Screwball. Jesus Christ. Now you hung up on him. Oh, Drew, what's wrong with you? Brian,
Yes.
you're 18.
How you doing?
What's up?
I called earlier and talked to that chick, and she was being all crazy with me. She was all asking me, like, if I was, like, a fake caller and all that kind of weirdness. But it is true. I have, like, a problem when I urinate sometimes. Like, after I have sex, I get, like, this weird kind of, like, burning feeling after I pee, and it's kind of, like, a darker color, you know?
Well, that is a sexually transmitted disease, probably.
Mark,
Huh?
is it true? Tell me. You should know you're a pimp like that, but
Oh, God.
come on.
What are you talking? Okay, I came in. Here's what happened: is I went outside to throw candy to the kids, and I come back in. I put my headphones on, and you're saying that when you pee after sex, you have a discolored, painful urination, and then you ask me, "Is that how it is?"
Yes.
I have no idea.
His is green.
All right, Brian. Thanks.
Good night.
That sounds like a sexually transmitted disease, and you should go to your local clinic and.
Drew, what's the
check it out.
discoloration?
It made us be cloudy just from the pus.
Oh, boy. That's nice. Jessica.
Go to our website and check out the NIH, the National Institute of Health, NIH.
NIH on your website?
DrDrew.com. That was fun tonight.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
It was interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's totally cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like
that
it.
place.
I like the computer monitors too.
Yeah.
Jessica?
Hello.
You're 18. What's up?
Just wanted to say, Dr. Drew and Adam, I love you guys. Watch your show, hear your show all the time.
Thanks.
Blink 182.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
Oh,
good,
thanks.
thank you.
I thought for sure the hell was coming down.
And she's
You
bringing
guys
hell
suck.
with her.
I hate you.
The spin came down on you guys a little
Oh
bit?
my God,
Yeah,
I
totally.
love
It was
you
really
guys
awful.
So much,
Why?
Mark.
Hold on a
Well,
second.
hang on. We're not talking to you for a second.
All right, go ahead.
No, yeah, Spin Magazine wrote this article about us that like really missed the point on our whole band and said that we were sexist, or heavily implied that we were sexist and that we mistreated women or whatever. And that's the furthest thing of all from what we ever wanted to do. I mean, it says on there that girls show their boobs at our shows, but then I mean we run naked through all our videos and make. I mean, it's just really honestly, it doesn't get the point of our band.
It was bad. That guy was a bad man.
He was not nice.
Well, let me. Well, first off, 3 weeks ago, Tom Shales called me. He called me the fifth step of transformation into a werewolf, and he called me a creep. And what else did he call me, Drew? Talentless.
No showmanship.
No showmanship, he said. And he said I was a poster boy for the new age of anyone can have a TV show.
Oh, that's so rad.
Yeah, it was.
That's so rad.
Oh, it was brutal. It was brutal. But the point, here's the question I have for you guys.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, when you guys aren't a household name and
Right.
you're up and coming, and people are feeling like they're discovering you and all that kind of stuff, is there a difference between the kind of press you were getting then and the kind of press that you get when you sell them a couple million records and go platinum?
Actually, kind of, yeah, because there has been a lot more angry things lately. There have been more angry interviewers.
We're just a bigger target now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we've always been doing the same thing since almost 8 years ago when we started. And that's like, what would a kid do if he had a microphone? That's what I always say.
I mean,
Like
there's
that-
one thing to be like up on stage going, yeah, show me your tits, and there's another one who's going to go, yeah, boobies, yeah. I mean,
Right.
And we're obviously the second one.
we're obviously the second one.
Right.
Boobies. Hey, we used to have wet pants contests.
Yeah,
on
we've had
stage,
wet
too.
pants contests on it. Instead of saying, we don't want a wet t-shirt contest because that's mean to women, so we have like a wet pants contest for guys.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's like people who don't have a sense of humor don't get it, and then they get
Right.
uptight, and then they start. But I also get the feeling that the more records you sell, like Tom said, the bigger target you get, and the more people want to knock you down. And it's like some journalists have this feeling like if they agree with you and stroke you, that they're just people are going to think they're ass kissers.
Right.
So they try to make a name for themselves.
Anyway,
Jessica,
sorry to interrupt our conversation from before.
go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to thank you too. I love you guys a lot.
Thank you.
I just got your new album. It's really excellent.
Thank you.
And I'm going to catch you guys coming to San Francisco November 4th.
Fantastic at the Bill Graham Civic Arena.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
great.
Civic Center.
What's up?
Yeah, well, I just actually called to talk to Bling.
Hey, wait, don't hang up on her.
Well, wait, that was the best call yet.
I just love you guys so much.
Okay, there you go. You can hang up on her.
I got to tell you, we've never had this.
Not this
to
bad.
this
Not
extent.
this bad, no.
With listen,
We can't get a decent call through because
all right. Well, here's my point.
I get a call, at least have an STD or a boner problem or something.
Ice-T was in here last night, right?
Yep.
Pretty guy sold a few records, made a few movies, so on and so forth. Was there anyone out in the parking lot waiting for him?
I think a couple people. That's it.
Yeah, but he said there were people that he owed money to, actually. But the point is did we get 300 phone calls for the guy? No, what is this? All right, come on, you guys settle down. That's enough. Katie,
Yeah?
you're 17.
Okay. First I want to say that, Mark, you are the sexiest man alive.
That's true.
No, it's not true, actually. We found out.
Yeah, actually, there's been studies that have proven that fact wrong, or that
No, it's
statement
true.
wrong.
I've met you twice, and I have a crush on you.
Well, thank you.
Is that why you're calling?
No.
Okay.
No, I really have a
My
problem.
girlfriend's gonna kick your
Okay,
ass.
I recently got out of a serious relationship with an ex-boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and since then, when I get with another guy, I just, like, pick them apart, and I'm constantly comparing him to my ex-boyfriend. And
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
do you do it to his face?
What?
I mean, do you bring it up?
No, well, no.
Okay.
But it's just, like, it makes me want to get farther away from him, and I don't know what to do.
Did your last boyfriend dump you?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
After how long?
About 6 months.
Was that your first love?
Yeah.
All
And,
right.
I mean, well, I just say it was serious because, like, we lost our virginity to each other and stuff. But,
Right.
All right, so you're not over him yet.
no.
Well, maybe you're not ready for a new boyfriend.
Okay.
How long have you been broken up again?
6 months. Or they went out for
No,
6
we went
months.
out for 6 months.
And you've been broken up how long?
Since last January.
Ooh.
Yeah.
9 months.
Yeah, that's bad because
6 months.
9 months is a long haul in the age of a 16 or 17-year-old. I mean that's a grade. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You gotta get yourself together. Really, you've got to get back in the game a little bit.
And how do I do that?
Well,
Wait, how old are you?
She's 17.
Yeah. You know what? Aren't hard loves just bad things?
Difficult.
It sucks. It sucks to really like somebody and not have them like you back.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I'm sure you're a great person, and there's another great person out
And when you're
there.
with a guy, you shouldn't compare him to your last boyfriend because everyone is different from each other, and it's very.
That's what people say when they're not very secure.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Don't compare me to
my own self.
I'm my own person. I have my own good qualities.
Hey,
Thank you.
Katie.
Yeah.
Here's the only thing you can do is just get busy with your own life.
Right.
It's school, work, whatever. Whatever you're interested in.
Things that make you happy.
Get busy with it. If you get busy with your own ass, life has a way of magically working out, and magically people become attracted to you. People spend so much time trying to figure out how to get people back or how to make themselves more attractive to other people. The best way to do it, get busy. Start doing your thing. People will find you. Aubrey,
Yeah.
you're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a question for Blink.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Adam.
That's all right.
I wanted to know how you guys feel about, like, having 12-year-old Backstreet Boys girls running after you now.
Well, hopefully, I mean, there's, you know,
we would love it to be the Backstreet Boys, but
with as much as we're on the radio, as much as we're on MTV right now, you know, there's going to be people that are being introduced to the style of music that we come from for the very first time. And hopefully what will happen is they'll see us on the radio or on MTV and listen to us on the radio and start getting into more punk rock. And we've gotten a lot of letters from kids that said, like, oh, I didn't listen to punk rock before, but I listened to you guys, and I got into NoFX, I got into Pennywise, I got into all these other bands.
Yeah, because you guys rock.
Well, thank you very much.
Are you familiar with that latest Pennywise experience?
Yeah.
You've always rocked forever.
That's great.
Yeah. Did you know that Dr. Drew got locked into the studio and almost went to Poo Poo City?
Drew and Adam.
Oh, and Adam, too, yeah.
I've been to Poo Poo City, though, so it wasn't so bad. I know what it's like.
it's a real dump.
I was the mayor of Poo Poo City in high school. Oh, that's good, Tom.
Hey, I just thought that I'm sorry about the Backstreet Boys joke, too. That wasn't very funny either.
No, that was fine. And listen, I've dealt with I've brushed up against a lot of 13-year-olds, so I know it's hard when you have underage chicks chasing after you. All right, let's see. I want to talk to Lisa.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm on the air. First, I want to say I love you guys, Blink-182.
Thank you.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, Lisa?
Yeah?
Hold on. I pushed the wrong button. Wait a second. Vanessa?
Yes?
You're 17.
Yes.
There you go. You love Blink-182?
Yes, there's a bomb.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Look, they're okay. You know, they're all right.
No, they're really good.
No, I mean, you know, they're just okay. Let's all get over Blink-182 now.
No,
Come on
they're
now.
very
That's
good.
enough. All right, what's up?
Well, I recently slept with my friend, and
Wait, when they do this on Jerry Springer, they just say friend. Like, it usually comes out and it's a girl.
no, it's a guy. His name
terrible.
is Jimmy. He's a guy.
Right.
And?
Well, I slept with him, and I thought it would be like we would get closer into a relationship.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay.
How old was he?
18.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's not that much older, you know?
Right. Yeah, but guys are not thinking that way.
Well,
They're they're not thinking that way. You guys gotta get used to it.
Like, I've known him for like a year, and we've always been really good friends. Like, the hots for him.
Right.
But, like, well, this happened, and then he just totally told me that, you know, he still wants to keep being friends.
Right.
Right.
And I want to know if I should just keep talking to him or just avoid him.
Well, do you want to be friends with him?
Well, in a way, but I kind of feel weird.
Yeah, it's weird because you like him and he doesn't like you.
Yeah, but then I was listening to you guys the other day, and they were saying, you know, that's what a friendship's about. Someone that...
Yeah, that's not what it's about. It's how they get started.
Oh, okay.
I mean, our theory is, and I know Mark's theory that all women are lesbians. It's
in my personal fantasy world.
Right. But here's our theory. When a guy and a girl become friends, it's usually because, when they're younger especially, it's usually because one person is attracted to the other. That's what brings them together. But then that person doesn't make a move, and the other person is there because this person's treating them better than anyone's ever treated them in their life. I mean, we're just friends, but they're paying for movies, and they're detailing my car, and this is great, you know? So that's what brings them together. It's not a great thing. And it's hard. The hardest thing to do, and I guess this is something you just learn with experience, is if you're into somebody and they're not into you, you can't hang around with them. And you don't want to not hang around with them when you're 17 or 18 because it feels good to be with them. Even if they don't like you, you're compelled to be with them. When you get older, you realize you're just torturing yourself. You're running yourself through the ringer, and you're not going to do it. But it's hard to talk a 17-year-old into that. But the answer is don't hang out with him.
That's it.
You're into him. And this whole, like, great friendship that you fantasize about, it's not a great friendship. You've had a crush on the guy for a year now. You had sex. He's not interested, and you still have a crush on him.
Doesn't it seem like it's usually the guy that likes the girl when they're friends? Because I don't think many guys have just girls that are friends unless they really want to hook up with them, you know?
Yeah, I'll go along with that. I never really broke it down.
Probably a little more stacked that way.
I mean, because a guy never goes...
Because a guy will take advantage of a girl who likes him.
Right.
Very often. That will end the whole thing, and the friendship won't go on.
And a guy would rather hang out with other guys if he just wants to hang out and be friends. And there's a lot of women who say they don't like hanging out with women. They like hanging out with guys. They don't have many girlfriends. They have guy friends.
I think I figured it out. I think girls want to have the guy around to feel like there's someone that always likes them, and the guy wants to hang out with the girl because he wants to hook up with her. Therefore, our species was really never meant to talk to each other except for sex.
I wholeheartedly agree. Matt?
What's up?
You're 22.
Yep.
What's going on?
Tom's got a whole theory about natural selection and the evolution of man.
Yeah.
He was telling me earlier that men are visual to spread their seed.
Yeah, that's at least my excuse.
Right.
When I say spread, I mean like throw it everywhere.
Well, what I do is I actually rub my seed on my elbow, and then I rub up against every 13-year-old, hoping my seed will take.
Like a bee with pollen on its legs.
Yeah, the bee gets pollen on him.
My seed's like a tumbleweed.
It just blows through each city. All right.
Or a sea urchin where it just releases it everywhere, and hopefully it gets somewhere.
Hey, Matt? What's going on?
I gotta say Blink-182 rocks. I gotta say it. I'm sorry.
All right.
But they opened my eyes to a whole new form of music, and they rocked. Okay, but anyway, the question was, I am 22 years old, and I'm dating a 17-year-old.
Stop it.
What's up?
Yeah?
Is that, like...
Bad?
I listen to your show all the time. You guys say, like, that's, like, wrong, or the guy's abused or something.
Well...
I think I'm totally normal.
Yeah.
Like somebody was abused.
Listen, we accuse everyone who calls the show of being abused.
Yeah.
Could you date a hottie that was 22?
Well, yeah, I definitely would.
You could?
Well, it just happened that she wasn't.
Oh, it just happened. Oh,
no, like, I met her through
Magical.
a friend. She's a friend's sister.
Right.
You know the thing that sucks, though, is, you know, regardless of age, you can meet somebody and have, like, an attraction to each other, which, you know, in reality, like, no matter what your age is, like, he's 22, she's 17, or whatever the ages were.
Yeah,
it's possible.
It sucks. I mean, I'm not saying it's right or anything, but it's not like he's living in some fantasy world where things like that don't happen.
Well, Matt doesn't sound like a horrible guy or a predator.
I don't think nothing's wrong with me.
Right.
You know.
But there's also a difference between being attracted to someone that's underage and actually doing something about someone that's underage.
Right.
Oh,
We
totally.
went out for a while before, like, anything ever happened.
Right.
When is she going to be 18?
Like, April.
You're just counting the days,
so
huh?
You were going out when she was 16.
Yeah, she was, like, almost 16 when we started dating.
Oh, Lord. So what were you? You were 21 and she was 15?
I was, like, wait, 19?
This is
20 and
about
20 when she was 15.
She's
then she
very good
turned
looking.
16, I turned 21.
And that's all he could get. I mean, that's the
some
best he could
raping
do.
going on here.
No,
You know what I'm saying? He's
I
taking advantage of a
That's what
situation.
I'm saying. Is it illegal?
Well, yes, it is illegal, and 15 and 20 is a little sick.
That's gnarly.
See her, though. She, like, don't look
See?
like she's 15.
You see?
She's
But she is 15. She is 17.
17, yeah.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
I don't care what she looks like.
You haven't seen a picture of her. No, I know.
That's terrible. No,
But
honestly,
that kind of objectification is exactly why guys like you should not be seeing these people.
Well, but I wasn't looking for it when it happened. You know, I wasn't going out looking for a 17-year-old.
I know, but this is the whole point. You can't date somebody your old age that looks like this. And she's acting something else out.
Why am I such a loser?
Where's her dad?
He's home.
And he doesn't care?
He was a little shaky about it at first, but, you know, I kind of worked.
What a bad dad. If I were a dad and my
Oh,
15-year-old
man.
daughter brought home a 20-year-old guy, and, yeah, I'm a little shaky about it right now, but maybe I'll like warm up later. That's awful.
What if a 22-year-old guy could beat you up?
I would kick your ass, sir.
Yeah, here's my policy. There can be a 5-year age difference. When my daughter's 15, she dates 10-year-olds. That's how it's going to work. She's just going to rape. That's how I'm going to have. I have little pubescent boys running around with Pokemon in a wind-up beanie with my 15-year-old daughter chasing them around the house. That's the way it's going to work.
With a rolling pin.
I
With
couldn't.
a rolling pin.
And
And
you
I'm-
have you have 3 daughters, right?
No, it's $1, but 3 kids.
3 kids. Okay. Anyway, having 1 daughter, I think that's gnarly. I could not do that. I'm so overprotective of just my sister.
Well, just think about it. You got a 15-year-old daughter, and there's a 20-year-old guy who's come to pick her up.
That's gnarly, creepy too.
So you're 20 years old and dating my 15-year-old daughter. Man, she looks so good though. She looks like 15.
And he doesn't see how sick that is.
Yes, but
honestly, you got to stop dating this girl and go and find a girl your own age and figure out why you're.
But see, a girl his own age who's that far up the sort of scale wouldn't have anything to do with a creep like that.
That's why you go down. Yes. Jonah?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I never did this myself, but my brother's friend did it. It's called an upper decker.
Right.
So he didn't take a crap in the toilet tank of the toilet.
Oh, in the tank?
Yeah.
That's innovative.
Yeah, because every time you flush it, it just ruins it, and then no one knows where it's coming from.
Right.
It's an upper decker.
And nobody would think to look there, so it's there for like a month.
These guys are the eschatological
And it would just
leaders.
Yeah.
Hey, have
you know
guys
what?
ever
This
heard
must
of?
be on the very forefront because we know a lot about scatological
No, listen.
humor, and this is something. That's
Have you ever heard of Poo Dollar?
He's a
Oh, my
pioneer.
God.
Did we talk about Poo Dollar last time?
No.
It's when you put a piece of your own poo in a $1 bill and watch people pick it up. It's funny.
It's funny. It's funny
Fun
because
for the
of
whole
people-
family.
Because supposedly people pick up the $1 and it's covered in poo and you laugh at it, but then you just smeared your own poop on $1, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't work for the FBI, but I can tell you that's gotta
Be
be
a
some
law.
kind of federal offense. If you can't sign $1, you shouldn't be able to wipe your ass.
So,
with it.
okay, what about the upper decker?
But is that like, the poop dollar, is that like putting the money in the purse with the crap in it, and then
No. You take the poop and you eat it. You gotta be careful though.
Go to break.
Hey, Jonah?
Yeah.
Tell your buddy, here's another good one. I do something called poop roll of nickels, where I'll actually just ingest a roll of nickels and then crap them out into a pile on the street and watch hobos chase them. It's great fun. You do it in Vegas, you see people feeding it into slots. It's funny as hell. All right, Jonah, I like the upper decker. That's nice. It floats in the tank in the back, but it should escape.
Eventually, yeah.
It should make it out with the water that's in the tank, shouldn't it? And then wouldn't
would
it
go
just
into the
come?
toilet, yeah.
It depends
How
on the
freaked
buoyancy.
out would you be though if you were like drunk, you took a dump in a toilet, you flushed the toilet, and all of a sudden there's another dump next to it?
How bad would you feel if someone walked in while you were doing the upper decker thing?
on the wrong part of the toilet.
Hey, that's the wrong part of the toilet. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that what you were doing when your girlfriend walked in?
What? No.
All right. Blink 182 is here. I'm going to see if I can pull off my own upper decker here at Westwood 1, and we'll be back after this.
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on Loveline. Just a minute or two. Call. This is Loveline on the world famous K-Rock.
All right. Travis, Tom, and Mark are all here from Blink 182. Enema of the State is the name of the CD, and they did a little live webcast on drdrew.com tonight. And are you going to replay that, Drew? How does that work?
It's in a couple of days. It'll be up on an archive, and you can just click it on and play it anytime you want.
Hey, why don't you have a link to our site? Do you have a link to our site up there?
Which site?
Blink182.com?
Let's do it.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Or we have our technical people together, and they do it.
Do we know anybody?
We tell people to do it, and it happens.
All right, so there's drdrew.com and Blink 182.
That'd be rad. We should have a link to drdrew.com on our site.
That'd be cool.
Because our fans are just messed up kids. Like,
Yeah.
Bring 'em on.
Well, obviously, your fans listen to this show.
Right.
Because we've heard from quite a few of them tonight.
You guys are brainwashing them.
That's right. But it's working because you're selling records. The point is if you're a fan of Blink 182, you probably might be a fan of this show or at least tolerate it. I don't believe there's any real fans of this show. But you may have some questions you might want answered, so that's it's a good idea.
Yep.
Kimberly,
Yeah?
you're 24.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, okay, well, I've been overweight my entire life, and I just recently lost about 170 pounds.
Good God.
And, okay, thank you.
How did you do that?
Well, I just kind of really don't eat that much, and just kind of, I got involved in a play and just kind of changed my metabolism.
You got involved with a play?
Wait a minute. What are you doing
She
this
says
way?
you caught the plague.
No, a play.
What are you doing?
You start doing a play?
A play.
I see. Yeah, I understand. It's like, honey, listen, you ain't Peter Pan, and you're not going to make it into those tights. And the guys who are pulling the ropes are having a hernia, so you got to drop 170 pounds. Wow.
How did you lose
what were
the
you?
weight?
What were you at your max?
About 300.
Wow. And so you're down to 130 now?
Yeah.
How did you?
You're up from 300 pounds to 130?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
She said she just started dieting and.
Yeah,
No.
and exercising.
Is there
all
a
the time.
problem?
You don't buy it? Why don't you buy it, Drew?
What did you do? You did not pay attention. You did something.
She took a pill.
I cut back on carbos and more paid attention to proteins and that kind of stuff.
And you had never done that before?
That's what I was doing before we came in here. I only ate.
Did you
the
see a
meat.
dietitian or something?
No. I mean, I have a heart problem now, and have some problems because of doing it. But that's not really what I was asking about.
Doing what? Wait, because of doing what?
Because of, well, I guess because the way I was eating, they said that so I don't know how to explain it. It's a heart condition where they said that it just doesn't pump as good as it should now, or something like that. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what it is. They just told me to take magnesium, potassium pills now.
Okay, wait a minute.
There's
Listen,
a lot
Drew,
missing here.
all right, hold on. I believe her that she changed her diet and started exercising
You
and
didn't
lost
do any
weight.
purging or anything like that?
Well, a little.
Oh,
see.
all right.
Okay.
Hey, Kimberly, don't crap on my point. I was with you.
The heart problem you're having is from the bulimia.
Right. Well, that's not really what I.
Oh, okay, baby.
I can't tell me you lost 170 pounds by just cutting down on carbs, okay?
She was in a
That's
play,
what I'm
too.
getting at.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting. Kimberly, why would you be in such massive denial about having a serious eating disorder to the point that you've damaged your heart?
She went from...
I don't know. I don't know. My friend
You
actually-
must deal with this.
I know.
Wow.
This is not... No, I know. You've already got a cardiomyopathy, which means you could die of this. This is how people die of eating disorders.
Hold on, let me yell at Mark. Mark, stop coloring over there.
I'm sorry.
Drive me nuts.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Oh,
To me,
jeez.
Mark.
That's all right.
Hey, sorry, okay? Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
First off, let's all just kiss Drew's ass for a second for cutting through the fog of Kimberly and getting to the truth.
Nice work.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
I would say I'll never question you again, even though that's a lie.
Yeah, even though you're working up a big abuse.
I wanted just to move forward. Kimberly.
Yes.
So we don't want to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. We want to talk about your heart condition and your eating disorder. Do you still have an eating disorder?
Yes.
Of course.
You do. Okay. And shouldn't you be working on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you work on that? You got to get some counseling.
I am in counseling.
You are for your eating disorder?
Yes.
Okay. So your question is,
Well, what it is that, now that I've, lost weight and everything, and I've really not been around guys, on dating situations and that type of stuff, and now I've gotten back in the scene, and, I'm out there, and I just, recently lost my virginity, and,
her hymen must have weighed like 35 pounds.
Wow. Your hymen weighed 35 pounds, did it not?
What?
All right. Now, Kimberly, but okay, so you're back, you're in the dating scene, you recently lost your virginity, and the question is?
And the question is that I'm wondering that I'm having a hard time dealing with guys and the flirting thing because I didn't have a father growing up. He died when I was 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I was younger, I had, there was a neighborhood child. And
Right.
so it's extremely hard for me right now to get,
Right.
with guys and stuff. And I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You got to deal with this. You got to deal with the passing of your father and the eating disorder and all that stuff.
You got to stay in treatment. You got to be careful with your choices. You got to be very skeptical of your attractions.
And where's what now? You lost all this weight over what period of time?
I don't want to say.
Seriously, come on. What are you talking
because
about?
it was so fast.
Yeah.
How long?
Probably, I don't know, about 5 months, 6 months.
170 pounds in 5 months.
That's like a human being disappearing in 5 months.
That's so...
This is where the heart condition comes in.
And what about the extra skin and that kind of stuff? How's that working out?
Oh, I went to a gym and started working out.
And you just snapped right back.
Yeah, over time, it's taking its time on certain areas, but yeah.
Wow.
Like what areas still have a bunch of extra skin?
Oh, come on.
Huh?
Well,
Okay,
like
whatever.
the same spot you have it, Mark.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Kimberly. Stay. He does have unusually large balls, Kimberly. All right, hey, Kimberly.
Uh-huh.
Listen, you've been through a lot in a short life. stay with your therapy and your eating stuff, and you know what I mean. Get with all of it, all right? And don't worry about the boys just yet. Could you imagine if the last time you saw Kimberly 5 months ago, like there's somebody in her life that because of school or work or family or whatever, saw her like 6 months later, saw her at 305 pounds, and then saw her at 130, and probably just freaked, just started yelling, "What did you do with Kimberly?" Oh my God!
That'd be
all right.
so.
What did we learn? Throwing up's the answer, right? Quick weight loss. Is that true? And what does that do to your heart when you drop that kind of weight?
You can damage the muscle.
Is that from the weight loss or the vomiting?
The vomiting.
That's from the vomiting.
Yeah, and all there's a huge stress in the system with that kind of weight loss, but it's the manner in which the weight's lost that really is the issue.
Isn't vomiting like really so awful for your body?
Yes.
There's like a million bad things to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chronic vomiting is really where it gets bad.
All right. We speaking of chronic vomiting, we're going to hear a Blink 182 song. There you go. That's right. You want to lose weight? You listen to that Blink 182. You can't stop from dancing. All right.
We do make people dance though, for real.
Enema of the State is the CD. I think we'll take one more call before we go to break. Marissa?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yes, I am. Oh my God, I love you guys more than anything. I love you guys so much.
What's the diagnosis on that?
You're talking about Blink 182, right?
Mark,
Yes.
will you marry me?
All right.
Say yes,
Please?
Do it.
I have a girlfriend.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You are such a jerk.
Oh my God.
Listen to her.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hey, I'll marry you.
I'm gonna cry. You will, Adam.
Yeah. Listen, I know I'm no Mark, but, we can hang out with Mark and his girlfriend.
What?
Thank you. That's good.
It seems like a reasonable compromise.
My girlfriend's going to kick your ass.
Oh my God. Why don't you say that on the website?
What, did my girlfriend kick your ass?
Now that you have a girlfriend.
Oh, the website has...
Open for business.
Well, the website hasn't been updated in about a year and a half.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's for bugger us only.
Okay, I have a question for you guys, though.
Okay.
How did you come up for the idea for the, I can't even think. I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Hi, Marissa. How you doing?
Hi. Oh, my God. Okay. How did you come up with the idea for the video?
Which one?
The song, the number 8.
Number 8.
All the small things.
All the small things.
All the small things.
That was actually, the idea for the video was suggested by Marcos Ciega, who directed it. He's also the one that came up with the What's My Age Game video. Basically, Marcos comes to us and says, okay, how about you guys naked? And then we say, oh, all right. And the next video, he says, how about you guys half naked, kind of the same thing, more naked guys.
I don't know what that girl was talking about, but I love it.
Yeah, okay, but let's go back.
But you
to
love
naked
what?
guys.
This girl was talking to you guys. She's like, why are you guys naked? I love you naked, okay?
See, that's what I thought,
honestly,
too.
you don't. I mean, let's just say that
No, I do.
the world is a better place because of those fuzzy boxes.
All right.
No,
I'm a fan of the fuzzy box
To
myself.
see you guys in Old Town tonight. I love you.
You came over there?
Yeah. I did. I
What?
live in Pasadena here. You know what, Adam?
Yeah.
I go to the high school that Dr. Drew went to.
Oh, the Little Lord Fauntleroy School for albino hemophiliacs? Yes, where the ascot is part of the dress code. Sure. Oh, this poor girl. No wonder she's so twisted. Hey, listen, guys, speaking of videos, I don't want to put any pressure on the band, but Drew and I are going to be featured in a Blink, not a Blink, I'm sorry, a Save Ferris CD or video coming up. And
Really?
I think this is the beginning of a trend. And it's something that you guys may want to get on board with. I don't need an answer from you now.
You wanna be
It's working us into videos.
Oh, yeah.
Basically is what
Yeah,
I'm saying. So,
what's the next video that we're doing? What's the idea?
Marcos called me the other day with his suggestion for the next video was us making out with each other and him probably involved somehow.
Well, see, Adam and I can make out too. See,
Yeah,
it'd be no big deal for us.
Right.
We do anal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes.
We do anal.
All right. That's going to be the name of my next
buggery, maybe.
Get him to the buggery.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll discuss some of the details of the video.
To the buggery with us.
Then we'll be back with Blink 182.
I feel so liquidy.
Really? Sneak. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800. Oh, forget about the phone number. Blink 182 is the band, and Save Ferris and John Popper from Blues Traveler, who's a real good guy. Actually, Save Ferris, real nice.
Real nice.
Folks will be in here next week. And other nice folks, Blink 182, who are in here tonight. Back to the phones. Katerina?
Yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh. That's that girl voice, little girl voice. 19?
No. Yeah, I'm 19.
Yeah. All right. What's up?
Well, okay, I have this boss, and he's 28, okay? And I've been working there for 2 years, and he just got there. He's this new boss that we have, and everybody's, like, thinking he's so cute. And lately, he's been, like, really trying to come on to me. I mean, I'll be sitting there on the cashier, and he'll just find any way to rub up against me, and
Adam does that.
Yeah. 19's a little old for my rubbing. Maybe if you got me good and drunk, I'd move up to an older broad like yourself. Go. Yes?
Every time he does that, everything will be up. His, you know. But
Wait a minute. He rubs his erect penis against you?
yeah, and he's a icky man. He's just, I don't know how to, you know?
Yeah. So what have you done about it?
I keep telling him, you know, just leave me alone. You know, I have no feelings for you whatsoever. I've been going out with my boyfriend for 5 years, and you know, I mean, I have no feelings for her. And he still persists. And
he keeps rubbing his erect penis against you?
It's not only that, okay? I stayed after work to close up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just sitting there getting my stuff ready, and he'll just come up against me. He just grabs my tits.
Okay.
And he,
wait, is this your boss, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question.
Wow, you get some money out of that.
Right. Why don't you own this company?
He's 28. I mean...
He's 29.
Is rubbing your erect penis up against one of your employees considered sexual harassment?
No.
I don't know what the legality is
in
on
California,
that.
absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
It's actually a greeting in some countries. Hey, Katerina?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
So who did what to you when?
My boss.
No, before that. Your dad. Where's your dad?
My dad's not here.
Where is
your
he?
dad rape you?
Oh, no. No, my dad loves me.
I don't have to do the show anymore. This is going to be great. Another few. Keep saving those things. I swear to God, I'll stay home. Where's your dad?
My dad passed away maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
What of?
Huh?
What from?
Heart attack?
Too much coke?
Huh?
What, freebasing?
What?
Did he do drugs?
No.
He just had a heart attack?
Yeah, he was like really chubby, and I guess he's not eating right. He's not.
Okay.
He's never listening to my mom.
Were your parents were together?
Yeah.
When'd you lose your virginity?
Huh? To my boyfriend of 5 years.
When?
When I was 18.
Still something not working here. Let's see. Any uncles, anything like that?
No, I have uncles, but they're really nice people.
Good guys?
Yeah.
And so nobody ever screwed with you at all?
No, not really.
No victimization?
No.
Your parents discipline you by, tanning your hide a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's some physical stuff.
No. They'll, like, hit me in my butt, when I was little. But that was basically to send me to my room,
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
But she didn't do anything wrong, though. Or did she? Or not? I mean, there was some guys creeping up on her, so...
She's got a little girl voice, and some guys is figured it's okay to rub his erect penis against her.
She hasn't called an attorney to take over this
A
business.
similar thing happened not too long ago at a Jane's Addiction concert.
Right, but anything goes in the mosh pit. Hey,
I mean, he's like this new boss, and I've been there for 2 years, and what he's been there, what, 6 months.
All right. Well, we're starting to believe you. But listen, Katerina, seriously, any neighbor, kids, or anybody screw around with you when you were little?
No, seriously.
Everything was good, and your parents didn't beat on you or nothing like that?
No.
Dad's not an alcoholic?
No, when I was little, though, there was just this guy that always, would come by and stare at me, but that was basically it, he'd just stare, but...
That's as far as it went?
Yeah.
Okay, still no, Drew keeps thinking somebody beat on you, like your parents.
No.
Never swatted you or...
No, my parents love me.
Well, you said they hit you.
Yeah, but that's with a hand, nothing physical. I mean, they'll, hit me on my butt,
Okay, all right.
The normal spanking.
That's just like a spanking.
All right, fine. All right, so why aren't you going to this guy's boss? Why aren't you outraged?
I mean, it's just frustrating, I don't know, too, but my friends are telling me, do this, do that, everything's just blowing up in my head.
Well, listen, this guy has a boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a boss? You need to talk to that man.
It's probably kind of hard for her, too. She feels awkward. It's her boss, and then you don't want to make things weird with the people you work with.
All this lawsuit stuff, and, I could lose.
You could clean up. You could go and sue the place for $1 million and settle out of court for $300,000, and there you go.
You could lose what?
That's like my job, and that's kind of wrong, and
Well,
they
you
might
know.
go out of business.
Right.
All right. Well, why are you calling us then?
Because I don't know what to do. It's like really frustrating.
Listen, you tell him, find out his boss's name. Do you know his boss's name?
Not really.
Can you find out?
Yeah.
Find out his boss's name. The next time he comes near you, you say his name, and then say, I will go straight to blank's office if you come near me again, blank being his boss's name.
You can use this so much to your advantage. I mean, you can get away with so much at work. You can show up late all the time. And just go,
listen,
I swear I would tape record this kind of thing. I'd
You
tell her
would?
exactly what went on.
Where'd you put the tape recorder?
My pants. I'm just like
wearing your pants.
No, where exactly?
And the point is that you can't.
Would you turn it on?
You're not doing this for legal reasons. And the guy's breaking the law. You just want to document what's going on to take to his boss.
But
put him on alert of what's going on.
Here, listen to this tape. It's a tape of him rubbing his penis against me. Yeah, exactly.
That's his penis.
That's his.
We're gonna need to reenact that in court. Jessica,
Yes?
you're 25.
No, I lied. I'm really 18.
No,
I was going to
Jessica.
ask a different question, but I have another one that I want to ask. It's more important.
What's going on with this? It's a dangerous new trend on this show.
A lot of
Drew.
perpetrators tonight.
What's up?
Okay, well, when I was younger, I used to, like, play around, like, with other little boys and stuff, and we used to, like, experiment with each other, and I was only, like, 5 years old. And I was just curious if that's normal for a young little kid like that.
Yeah, it's normal as long as it isn't directed sexually, like it wasn't towards intercourse or oral sex.
It was.
Oh, that's not normal.
What'd you do?
We would just, like, you know, we'd kiss, and then we'd, like, feel each other up and stuff like that. And like,
All right. Drew refuses to believe this happens constantly, and that it can be a sort of phase or a part of childhood.
That can be. That's not.
Here's the real.
I thought maybe it may have been kind of normal just because I knew I wasn't allowed to, like, watch certain movies.
All right,
and then,
but
like, when I'd sneak and watch, I'd be like, okay, well, why not? And then I'd want to, like, you know, play
Jessica.
around with other people. You know what I mean?
Quiet down. Here's the real question: how is this affecting you in your relationships today?
Right.
I don't know. Like, how do you mean? Like,
Do you have pretty chaotic relationships?
I'm sorry?
Do you have chaotic relationships now?
Chaotic relationships.
Are you able to have stable relationships? Gratifying, stable relationships?
Some of them. I mean, I don't know.
Are you able to answer questions in a clear and present tone?
I'm sorry?
That's a trick question. All right.
I was doing something.
Hey, you're doing something?
Yeah, I was
All
trying
right.
to get my cat away from me.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got to do something too. Whoop. Just press the button. Listen, I don't want people that are sort of drifting off because they're doing something. And you gotta answer the goddamn questions on the show. It drives me insane. Listen, if you're affected greatly, if you're not able to hold down a relationship, if you're chaotic, if you're acting out, then I think that stuff may have had some impact.
Yep.
If you've been happily married for 5 years and you love the hell out of your husband and your sex life is great, then obviously it didn't have any effect. Or if it did, you ain't paying attention to it and everything's fine. So a lot of this stuff, everybody, whatever happened to you when you were a kid, good or bad, whether it was drugs, whether it was your dad boozing or physical abuse or whatever, if everything's working out now, obviously it didn't have a great effect on you, and that's fine. On the other hand, most people call this show are having chaotic, horrible relationships and lives, and then dismissing whatever happened to them is not much or no big deal, or it was just, parents just disciplining me like you discipline anyone else with using, a shovel, flathead shovel. My dad beat me with a flathead shovel. Like a cartoon, my face was imprinted in the end of it.
It's like anyone else.
Like anyone else. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
All right. Okay. The phone number for...
All right. Well, there you go. Another successful week of Loveline in the can. I want to thank
Day with Blink.
Lisa for doing phones, and, of course, I still call her the Angular One for doing a wonderful job producing all week, and, of course, Blink 182 for coming in here.
Thank you for having us.
Wow.
It's always a pleasure.
Our pleasure. Enema of the State, everybody.
See you at the filming of the next video.
That's right. So until next time, Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. I love guys.
This has been Loveline. The views expressed on Loveline are not necessarily those of the staff, the management, or the sponsors of this radio station. And are proudly not the views of Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingle. Now, please listen to this station longer.